Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, hi. If you're here, please just let us know where you're joining us from. Hi, Godfrey. It's good to have you back with us. Nifos Fashion, it's good to have you join us. Ruby, hi. Hello, everybody. In a few minutes, we'll have the the greatest himself join us, Clemento Suarez. So I'm very excited. I am elated to have him here because we have lots of questions to ask him. And as you already know, here on the Detox Show, we are just trying to understand how successful people succeeded so that we can emulate them, so that we can also be successful. All our lives, we are thriving, striving to be as successful as the people that we look up to are. So when we have the opportunity to ask them questions as to the challenges they faced and all the different obstacles they had to overcome, then I think that, as a wise man once said, we don't necessarily need to learn from our own experiences all the time. We can learn from the experiences of those who've gone ahead of us. So welcome. Tell a friend to tell a friend to join us. All of you should join us in a few minutes. He will be here to share his experiences with us. Joanna, hi, how are you doing? Miss Paula, how are you doing? If somebody can share the link with the Students Association, that would be great as well. I would really appreciate that because I think a lot of them were telling me they would love to follow this. Once again, my humble apologies for the delay. Our guest was actually in traffic, and as you already know, safety and life comes first. So we actually asked him to get home and join us when he's safe home, when he safely arrived. So please, thank you all for joining us. If you do have any questions ahead of time, this is the time to drop it. This is the time to drop it. Akofa, that's good to know you're doing well. So good. If you have any questions ahead of time that you want me to ask him, please do well to drop it. I'm going to read the questions based on the amount of time that we have at the end of the session. I will certainly ask him the questions that you have. Sando is joining us as well. Hi, Sando, joining us from Casablanca or Marrakesh, I don't know. And our guest is finally here. Hi, Clemente. Hi.
What's up?
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Good evening.
We hope that
That's
traffic
good.
didn't hold you up too much.
Yeah. I think I calculated very well. 15 minutes and I'm home.
But I hope that you were not speeding because Ghana Road and speeding it
It's not easy.
doesn't
It
tally.
rained. It rained earlier today, so
Okay.
the roads. Yeah.
All right.
El
Well,
Sando. Yeah. What up, man?
it's really good to have you here. I think a lot of people, Kasahari Jumbo, everybody's coming, everybody's joining. I think that so many
Yeah.
people have questions for you. I might not even be able to ask you all the questions I have, and we have just a few minutes.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Godfred Aiku. Yeah.
Everybody, they
Van
are joining us
Mecca.
from
Mecca. What up, man? Van
they
Del.
are joining us from Morocco and Ghana and Nigeria. I see Nigeria. I see Dubai as well. I see Casablanca. I see Marrakesh. I see Accra. So yes,
We global.
yes. I mean, thanks to you. Good. E-
Like black sheriff right now.
the one and only Clemento Suarez. Good evening, sir. How
Yeah,
are you doing,
sure.
please?
Yo, gang.
How has everything been, sir? How are you doing?
Uh, by God's grace, we are holding on. We are okay. We're cool.
Thank God. So the Deep Talk show, we created it basically to just ask people who have succeeded in whatever industry. And we started from the IT, we started from technology. We are now into the entertainment world. And the
All
question,
right.
or the one person that we deemed very necessary to speak to be able to tell us the path to follow and what to do was the one and only Clemento Suarez. So our first question is going to be, how did you become who you are? How did you become this successful person? And who is Clemento Suarez?
Thank you very much. I mean, I think this is a very good initiative. You talking to people who have excelled in their um, fields, it will definitely inspire some followers, some young guys coming up. So kudos to you. You're doing a great job. Clemento Suarez, I'm still climbing. I'm still climbing the success ladder. So I'm not there yet. But where I am, I can only say it's just by the grace of God first. I mean, God has been so good because what I do, a lot of people also do the same thing or even better, but they are not privileged or they don't have the opportunity to be where I am. You see, you interview people, but you chose Clemento Suarez. You could have chosen
Yes.
anybody. So that is just by the grace of God, the favor of God. And then consistency in the job you are doing. I mean, I have been in the comedy industry, theater and film for the past, commercially for the past 12 years. And every year I'm on stage, every year I'm doing something. So I think consistency also helps. And then identifying your talent and harnessing it is a great deal. So if you know that that's the talent you have, you just try and harness it, learn more about it, read more about it, and then make it work for you. Otherwise, I mean, there's nothing you can do in any field at all.
Well, I think that when it pertains to your personal life, there are so many interviews of you out there. So today we are going to take a bit back to the professional part of it. In the early
Sharp.
stages, where did it begin? Because from the earliest that I have discovered on the internet is you back in University of Ghana, Legon. So if you could take us back, what was the first opportunity that you had, and how did you know that this was the right opportunity to strike, and I should take advantage of this?
Great, great. The first attempt to acting was in senior high. That's the greatest secondary school in the world. I mean, we all know it, so I'm not going to mention it.
Fancy film. Okay.
Hello?
Sorry, sorry,
Hello?
sorry, sorry.
How you call me?
I was coughing.
So, I mean, that's Van knows it. The greatest, the best mixed school in West Africa, the math school. And we were two friends. My friend was he was into the cadet stuff. He wanted us to join cadet. I don't think my network is gone. Can you hear me? Wait.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
So he was into cadets and he wanted me to join. And I joined because we were friends. We were going everywhere together. And then he heard that they were recruiting new actors for the school drama club. I wasn't interested, but he said he wanted to join every club in the school. So wherever he goes, I go with him. He says, "Oh, let's go. That there's some boy being there going on yesterday. He's been doing it. Why can't we do it? Because we are funny on our own." He said, "Me, I didn't really do that." But in third year, they were going out for a competition. I wanted to go and watch some, but I didn't have money to pay. Unfortunately, the president was in my door. So I spoke to him like, "Charlie, mommy, space in your basket. Also, there be that kind of be or be and other the performance as well." So I said, "Okay, let me patch up." But we broke it to heavy that and for makeup performance. So that's how it began. So I got that small role. I was supposed to sit in front of the king. Also, I had my time now. See, one time on stage, that was improv on stage. I was supposed to take the Akunya, and somebody came. It wasn't rehearsed. Somebody came to meet me carrying the chair, and we had a banter, and that's all. That's all. They realized that, okay, it's good, it's good. I took it from there. So first opportunity to act on the big stage was in secondary school, the greatest thema school, the best secondary school in West Africa. That's all.
We will certainly not go into the debate of the greater school here, but I believe it's you are right. We are you are right. How can you? You are right.
Thank you.
But so skipping back to the university, first and foremost, let me take it a bit back for those of you who are following us from Nigeria, from Morocco. There is the high schools in Ghana are quite a big deal, so you see how he's mentioning it. But going into the university, how did you know? Because a lot of people often ask me this question, and having studied in Morocco, that's a question that I get asked all the time. how did you know that this was a course that you were supposed to do? And it comes back to self-awareness and orientation. But for you, for Clemento Suarez, starting you trying a big stage in your high school, which is the greatest high school in West Africa and in Africa. Yes. How did you know that I should harness this skill, take it to the university, and I'm going to have a big break? Because what everybody's trying to do is just trying to make a good livelihood out of his or her passion. So how did you know the course to go for and how to make use of that course?
Okay, thank you. I didn't have that orientation that okay, if you're doing this, you're a talent-based person, you're inclined to your arts and all that, you should choose this course. No, we're all for the political science, English, literature, and all. Nobody came to school to tell us that there's a course like theater arts, you could do it and be acting. No. But fortunately for me, my sister, my big sister, was already in the University of Ghana. And she knew what I was doing in secondary school. And so she was very influential in my choosing theater arts. Initially I didn't want to do it because I thought maybe me too. I get ahead. I can do law. I can do political science. So I wanted to do that, but my grades were not too good. So I wanted to write. But she said that no, with my grades I can do theater arts since I'm also good at it. I said no, I don't want to. I didn't want to become a good actor in the future for people to say that he trained to be an actor.
Yeah,
that was me. I wanted to be something on the side with my talent, like, oh, he's a doctor, but he can act.
okay.
But he came on and on, telling me about that time she was in school with Pusha, Ajetiana, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ajetiana, a lot of other stars. Those times, TV, all the stars were in Lagos. So she said, you come and meet all these people in your department. And I was so happy to come meet Ajetiana. So I said, okay, fine. If it will let me enter the university, that's fine. So I just listened to my sister. So my sister introduced me to theater arts. And when I got there, I didn't have the mentality of blowing or becoming a full-time actor or a superstar or something. But performing arts is a professional course. Once you start it, there are so many opportunities for you to work on what you are learning. So as you're studying, you are practicing as well. And so gigs will come in, adverts, music videos, private productions, that's plays and movies. You get to do worker pass and all that. You get the experience. So it was through those small gigs that's how come I realized that okay, there's this thing in me that I can actually make it professional and then make something out of it.
Well, today you are a multiple award-winning actor, a comic actor, you're a philanthropist, you are one of the best in the industry, if not currently the best. I mean, you are the one with the greatest buzz in the whole of Ghana now. And this is not to blow your horns or to flatter you. I mean, these are facts and stats that we all have available to us. Your first skit, or the skit that you said, I think it was on the Delay Show that you said brought you out there, was a skit that you played, and you played a character. And I was just thinking, at what point did you know that I have to give my all to this, because this is certainly something that will lead me to the kind of life I'm dreaming of?
Yeah, that will be university level 100, right from level 100. Like I said, it's a professional course. So once you're studying, you're practicing. And then we got to go out, we got to showcase plays to people. Then I realized that this is what all these guys are doing. George Williams. Do you know George Williams?
Yes, of course.
You don't know him.
George Williams. Who is George Williams and Pusha T?
And who?
Was it a character that you played? Was it the same names that you mentioned with Delay?
No. George Williams is an old actor.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Pusha T person.
Mark Jordan.
Mark Jordan. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, Mark Jordan. A respectable actor, like very old. So I realize that this is what they do, and they're making it. Yeah, there. So I mean, and I already like I love Jackie Chan and Bill Cosby, role models. Big role models. a total line of career, but they were just big role models. So I'm like, if I'm already here and I'm doing this, why don't I just make something serious out of it? So that's uni. Uni gave me that inspiration or that moment where everything started. Like I wanted to make a career out of it, and that's how it started.
Well, this is a question I ask almost everybody that comes on the platform, and I think it's a question that we all want to know. What is the biggest failure that you have encountered, or what is the biggest challenge? And I think different people see it differently. Some call it failure, some call it obstacles, some call it challenges. What is the biggest challenge that you have encountered, and what is a system that you've put in place to ensure that it does not repeat itself?
Okay, so the biggest challenge I have encountered in this field will be I'll make it like three categories. One is
Okay.
the my audience or the fans. Most of them do not understand what is going on. So they see you play Timothy, the small boy who's reciting ABCD, and when they see you outside, they think you are supposed to be that small boy.
Mm.
They don't get to decipher who is what. This is a character. This is me. So they treat you like a small boy. The respect is not too much there. But that
What?
I manage it somehow because but it's not many much of yeah. Uh, schoolboy, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes you're able to yeah teach them a lesson or two, get them inside out of that. There's a big difference. You are not
Yeah.
Timothy all the time. You're the, so that aside,
Yeah.
but the bigger one will be um, um, industry players like the gatekeepers, those who think they are the powers that be.
Mm.
They don't want to give you your what, like if you're supposed to play a role in this, they don't want to give you the money that you're supposed to be given. If you're supposed to MC here, nobody wants to give you what you want. They want to give you what they want, they think you deserve. And so that's a big problem. But now it's no more a problem for me. Matera opera. What friend me like you see your interview. When
Yes,
you
sir.
call, I gave you my price list. If I'm going to be on for 30 million, which I want, yeah.
You
So
need yeah.
now I'm dealing with them on a whole different level. If you're not going to pay me, I'm not going to come meet you here no more from a net dad because I have a day job. So that one will cater for my needs. So I'm not like begging you for a platform that you treat me anyhow. So I know it's a challenge in that in this industry, but now I have overcome that. I have just outgrown that. So I'm okay.
Well, when you mention the day job, it brings another question, which is, at what point do we know when to go full in on our passion and when to be reasonable enough to have something stable that's putting food on the table? So how did you navigate that divide? Because you were extremely talented and you made mention of the fact that you started in 2011. But I mean, most of us got to know you along the line. Like you said, there are some of the actors that we don't even know. Even the Mark Jordan, if not for you, I wouldn't have known the person. It was after watching the interview. But at what point did you know that I have to have something stable whilst I'm still striving for something that is in line with my personal passion? And how did you navigate that?
Okay. Thank you. Uh, I had already identified what I can do with my talents. And I knew that acting, these three disciplines, acting, music, and dance, you don't necessarily have to school before you can do them or
Mm.
pursue them. You only school to polish it. Because there's so many dancers in our villages who are better, way better than our professors in the universities.
Yes.
And we can see them now. We can see them on TikTok, all these girls, these boys dancing the School of Performing Arts professional dancers, academic dancers cannot stand up. You get it? But the value of the professional or the academic one.
I think we lost Clemento for a few seconds. Maybe he has an incoming call, an inbound call. Guys, as we're waiting for him, if you do have any questions that you want
I
to ask him
completely
personally as well.
my parents.
Clemento, please, we lost you for a few seconds there. So you said that those in the School of Performing Arts, that's where we lost you.
Okay, am I okay now?
Yes, please.
Great. I said for me, after uni, I realized that I have a certificate, and university certificate is universal. At least first degree, you can do whatever job you can do with it. And so I could have just continued after national service with acting because I had my semi breakthrough right after national service because we had done a play and it was viral. Those times, videos were not so common. The social media was not also that huge like this, but the video was on almost every campus. Everybody had it on their laptops. That's the Gallery of Comedy. So we could have, or I could have, just pursued it and become whatever I wanted to in the acting field. But I decided to use the certificate, if this is possible, to get a job. For mama to also be happy that I did this for my kid and he's having the results of it. So when I started work, for me, I was doing it for mama and dada. Let them be okay. Then I can pursue my passion. But I realized that it was actually sustaining me economically. It was getting me a better place in society and all that. So I decided to give my heart to it. But then the acting was also calling. People were saying, Clem, you're talented. I need you in this. I need you in that. And that one was also pulling me. But I'm very grateful to my job. It's quite flexible with the timing and all. So I'm able to juggle the two. But what I would say to the youth is that you may have the talent, you may have the passion, but this economy that we are in right now, it will take an extra thing for you to blossom or for you to break out or break through with your talent. So if you have the opportunity to have a day job, kindly take it out. If you don't have that opportunity, that's fine. Fight with your talent, fight with your passion. You are likely to make it, like 90% likely to make it. But if the opportunity is there, grab that other side. If it's a white collar job, it's an entrepreneurial job, a handiwork job, grab it and do it alongside your talents. Yeah, I believe that went in well.
Wow, I think that we've almost taken 30 minutes of your time, so we are going to ask the questions that we oftentimes close with. Clemento, there are so many people who look up to you. There are so many people who look at you and say, I want to model my life after this man. This is a person that I want him to mentor me. Do you have any system in place? Is there an academy? Is there a school that people can go to where people who have the skills and talents can develop it? If you have to see a call,
I'm still learning. I mean, this Clemento Suarez is not the point. That this one is just by atoms that we are here. We want to work hard so we get to the apex of acting, where there wouldn't be any challenge when you mention my name. Now you mention my name, some Nigerians don't know me. You have to explain, oh, in Ghana he's big, he's doing this, he's doing this. People from other countries who are joining your life haven't even heard of me. That's where we want to work to get to. We want to work so hard that you don't have to struggle to explain yourself or to tell people about me. Once you say, oh, I'm going to interview Clemento Suarez, they all know who that is. Once you say, there's this guy, Clemento. So that's where we want to work. And so I'm still working. I'm still work in progress. And so sometimes it's difficult to take people and say you're going to train them. But if you come close to me, I'm likely to make you learn on the job because wherever I go, I'll give you the opportunity to meet people. When I go for rehearsals, you might be there to see the other guys and learn from them. So for that, it's okay. But to grab you and say, sit down here, I'm teaching you this. No, you're not there yet. It will get there. I know it will get there. Yeah, but all right. That's it.
And there's a question in the comments from Godfather Yuku who is asking you, are there any upcoming projects? And I would also ask, are there any upcoming events that we can attend to actually watch you perform live?
Yeah, there are so many upcoming acts, but I'm not acting, I'm MCing. I have about 4 lined up shows. Tomorrow is Outside the Box, which is Kojo PJ special comedy, and I'm hosting it. Mostly I host the stand-up comedy shows. And after that, the next one is Everything is Funny by Tutogo. And then the next one, which I'll be acting, will be in June. So that's like the next acting gig that I have. So people should just watch out for the flyers and all that. But tomorrow, 6 p.m. at the Snap Cinemas, that's Outside the Box by Kojo PJ, and I'm hosting it. Sometimes too, the MCing is also something that I get money from, like I make money out of. It's also a craft on its own, so I'm trying my best to make it work.
Well, I certainly hope that one day you take the time to come visit us here in Morocco and in other countries in the diaspora to perform for us. I think that we can put a few things together. I think that's
yeah. I'm hoping. Last Saturday, the coronation, they called me to come and MC, but when they called, my phone went off when they called.
Oh.
So that's how come we didn't see.
Because yeah, the person who was MC, I didn't do a good job. Anything on now.
Oh, so when I saw Mr. calls plenty, but I was calling back on today. Yeah. By God's grace, you see us in your place very soon.
Clemento Suarez, the actor, Clemento Suarez, the MC, Clemento Suarez, the musician. Any upcoming songs that we should expect? Because there's the songs I listened to last, they blew my mind.
Really? Thank you. I have a song for police brutality. I wanted to release it, but when I did it, they were doing the NSAS. I don't know if you remember NSAS.
Yes.
By the time the song was ready, they have stopped doing NSAS, and so the song looked useless. And I was ready to release it. Another thing came, but it wasn't for police. It was soldiers at a shaman. Yes. The song to me, I've done police. So I said, okay, I'll keep it. I won't cause trouble for police to worry with it. So it's there. Yeah.
So very soon. When that trouble comes.
Oh, it will come.
Yeah, but I think the latest song that you did was talking about the state of the nation.
You are for a freestyle.
You saw what?
So are you out for a freestyle of it?
I'm up for a freestyle. I'm up for a freestyle.
Yo, Popo. You wanna kill a brother? You wanna look a sister in the eye? She the suffer, you know the bother. Popo, I heard the sound. Popo, me am shishime. I feel who I'm the Popo. That's a no. You used to be a hero. Now you kill innocent people and protect the evil. You playing with our heads, with our hearts like a yo-yo. I feel crying abroso. Abroso mean you don't care the why do I know them. Obeche I'm Robert na police initiative. My friend Paco particulars na 5G initiative. Minisika who to meet in our mama them. Ghetto youth informant or say who send them. Infringe on the right, show you record. In the streets demonstration with a placard. I can't breathe, more tear gas. Where did we go wrong? Jump boo on the ass. Jump boo!
Kasahari Jump boo! For those who didn't know.
Is it allowed for me to insult somebody?
Please.
Yeah.
Feel free.
Official that when you want it.
Kasahari Jump boo!
Killer, if you let me rap now, I do. Shouts to Araba.
Wow. Look, I can't say thank you enough. I think we've taken enough of your time already. This is where we'll close the show. I hope that you've all learned a lot. I have learned how he started his journey, how he's become a success. I think we'll end with an official question. Kasahari Jumbu, Clemento Suarez, Ghana #1, stand-up comedy. What does success mean to you, sir?
It means a lot. It means inspiration to those looking up to me. It means hope for every young man out there. It means if you're dedicated to something, you can make it. And so I'm happy that I'm getting there. And so somebody, young, upcoming person, will also have the hope that if Clement, who comes from nowhere, who doesn't have any background of big people in the family, whatever, is making it, I think I can make it too. So I think success means hope for me. It means inspiration. Yeah. But if in future I get money too, I think it will mean money and enjoyment to me.
Kasahari Jombu.
Okay, let me rap now. I do.
I do. Thank you so much, sir. As we say in French, merci beaucoup. As we say in Arabic and Darija, shukran bzef. And I hope that you've all enjoyed the session. This has been a very inspiring and enlightening session. I've learned so many things, and I hope that the people who joined us have learned as well, so that we can go on and be a success in our different fields. Thank you very much, sir.
Merci. You speak French, and let me speak French. I speak French too.
But vas-y, but tu peux parler.
Oh, let's start the whole interview in French.
Because I know the former French ambassador is a close friend of
Bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Et toi? Vous devez bien. Asseyez-vous. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Thank you, guys. You have a wonderful night. So we come away next time. This has been Deep Talk, and we had a wonderful Clemento Suarez joining us tonight to share his story with us. It has been an enlightening session. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. À très bientôt. Au revoir.